Hey guys, how are we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our major markets TD Sequential look. So we'll go straight over to those charts. So yeah, we're having a bit of a sell-off here in the S&P in stocks broadly. You can see we had this pennant formation. We kind of dropped out. We came back. Looks like we back tested it, and now we are failing that back test and coming back down. So it's difficult to see this one holding the 200 for too much longer. I mean, we may get another anemic bounce off it, maybe up to this upside sort of horizontal resistance, well, support now. But yeah, I mean, this looks like it's going to come down at least to the 618 over, well, maybe it'll take next week. I doubt it'll go all that way down today, but hey, stranger things have happened. This is on the 12-hour, and you can see it a bit more clearly, the breakdown, back test, and then pull back down. So if we actually look at the hourly, we actually got a really nice hourly 9 here, where we pretty much came down from there. Had a little bit of a bounce, tested it again, and then as you can see, just capitulating now. Over to the 4-hour, did we have anything TD wise? I don't think we had anything on the 4-hour, but yeah, I mean, you can clearly see the back test. I mean, this is what I was kind of looking at yesterday. We sort of had a move down, and then a 4-hour 9, so we had a nice move up based off the 4-hour 9 to back test it, and then obviously now we're coming back down. So this is looking pretty bearish, to say the least. Right in the middle. I mean, if we just look at this on like a 30-minute chart, it's coming down hard. So yeah, I mean, we've got this horizontal here at around, I believe I was talking yesterday about these lows here around this 327s level. If we take out these lows again, then I can't see us not getting to the 618. I mean, even if it takes next week, and we don't obviously have a big crash down today, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at in the S&P. We'll have a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq. This is the yeah, you can see Nasdaq obviously. Well, sorry, I thought that looked a bit strange. We're on a 30-minute time frame. Nasdaq though, not looking the worst. Nasdaq is just looking like it's coming down for a test of the 21 and test of the trend line. So I mean, yeah, so this is not looking too bad so far as this is concerned. We've got a nice horizontal level, the 21 and the trend line. So if this Nasdaq does hold around this well, we'll call it around 9850, 9860 level, which is about $50, $60 lower than where we are now. That could be a really good buying opportunity, so something to definitely consider, there, if we then start to get supported. I mean, what I'd probably draw is a horizontal across here, and once we should I draw it? I'll draw it. Once we basically take out this level again to the upside, if we take it, if we bounce here and take it, then I would target that as a basically move up. Put an arrowhead on there, and we'll get rid of this one because we didn't really have that one. But yeah, you can see we've got a nice channel playing out here. Will this be the time we drop out of it? It could be. That's why we're giving ourselves this sort of leeway here, for the price to eventually have to prove itself that it's going to come back up and get supported by this moving average, this horizontal, and this trend line. So Nasdaq obviously the stronger one. This one you'd want to be looking at buying. 12-hour, 4-hour. Have we got anything 4-hour? We won't have anything 4-hour TD wise to help us at the moment. So yeah, I mean, maybe we're going to play out this area a little bit, a few wicks below, a few moves below, and then maybe we will look to regain this when we get a 4-hour 9. So obviously that'll be next week now. But yeah, definitely something to look out for here on the Nasdaq. Let's just see if the Nasdaq continuous futures has anything different. Yeah, I mean, it has a nice 4-hour 9 at the top. Do we not have that 4-hour 9 on this one? No, we have a slightly different, because this obviously is the cash market, and this is the actual continuous futures market. So yeah, we had a nice 9 there, guys, and a tweezer top, so that literally did signal a very nice sell trade. That was obviously the 23rd anyway, so that was around the high. But yeah, Anyway, so right, Russell cannot be doing that well with this situation either. Russell is at a very important level now. If we take this out, yeah, if we take this out, then we are definitely coming down. Well, yeah, it's an easy thing to say, isn't it? That's a really nice 4-hour 9 there. Let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, it's just we've got to hold this level now. So, but do I think we'll hold it? Probably not. Probably not, guys. Probably not. Nasdaq fast approaching that level we were talking about. Right, oil USO. Oil had a really nice pump yesterday. Wasn't massively reflected through USO. That's the daily anyway. But yeah, yesterday was a really good pump in oil, but we didn't really see USO react too much. I mean, this is looking, I would say this is starting to look bearish now. If you look at this daily, we're looking to basically take out this 21. Obviously every other moving average is going to be massively bearish, pointing downwards, and we're just waiting for this 21 to curl over. We're gonna have a bad rest of the summer for stock markets. We very likely could get down to around this level, and then find some support down there. This is obviously oil, but I mean just generally they are moving in sort of lockstep. Yeah, difficult to see this pushing up whilst we've got stock markets very weak and just getting hammered. Yeah, just getting hammered, guys. Yeah, so over to gold. Gold also getting pushed down in this one, but gold's got some horizontal support here. I'll just extend and pretend. Gold's got, this is, I would look at this as a potential buying opportunity for gold. And it's already had quite a nice bounce off this low, whilst stocks are still basically catapulting down. Yeah, I mean, I literally almost pulled the trigger at literally this 950 based on this horizontal. But then I was actually using a new platform that I've set up, an FTX. I set up, and I haven't actually placed a trade on it yet. So I basically was just looking at the orders and then looking at what was going on, and just thought I'll just wait to see how it plays out. But yeah, it was pretty much a level to buy there. Will this hold? I believe so. I'm bullish of gold. Gold typically will do better if the stock markets do better. Do you know what though, guys? I was going to say this morning that I was looking at the 10-year yield. The 10-year yield started to move down. Move down before stocks really started to do much. And I was noting this in my mind that this looked particularly bearish. The move we're getting down in the 10-year not corresponding to a move in stocks. And for me, obviously I didn't tell you guys in advance, you just have to take my word for it. For me, that was telegraphing this move down. And I actually, because of that, got out of all of my actual BTC exposure at around 9,200 today. So I did act on it, act on the 10-year yield moving. Because I was envisioning, I was seeing that we were going to basically get a pretty big move down, and Bitcoin's at an important level now where if we do take out this level, we are, it's pain time basically. Silver obviously having the move down, getting rejected, nicely rejected from that trend line that we had drawn, look. So yeah, I mean, we spoke about this trend line yesterday, rejected from that trend line. I don't like to say it, but we could be forming a descending triangle here. Could be forming a descending triangle. You could look at it as a bear flag though. Bear flag or bull flag, whichever you want to call it. But we have also got a trend line here, which we'll just adjust this one now. Ooh, we'll just adjust. Go away. Right, and you're done. We'll just adjust this one now. Now we've dropped out of the other one. So kind of if we take this out, yeah, I mean, you guys know the drill. We take this out. I believe we'll be, and obviously we're close to taking this out. I believe we will be. We'll start to make a move. I'll just adjust it a little bit here. I believe we will start to make a move and test this horizontal and test how strong we're looking at there. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here for silver. We're gonna have a look at the TDs in a sec. That's 12-hour anyway. Daily, we won't have anything on these TDs. Just a pennant. Look, you can see we're forming a pennant. 12-hour and 4-hour. Silver will be the one that I think will struggle more, being an industrial metal. If we are starting to, we'll delete that one. Starting to have a bit of trouble here in the stock markets. Did we look at the 4 hour for gold? Yeah, 9 held up price, and then we just wanted to come lower. So yeah, gold probably may take out this trend line. We'll have to see what happens after a bit of consolidation here. That is a high momentum move overall, a high momentum move here. So maybe we are coming down to test the 21. Nothing wrong with testing the 21, guys. But yeah, we'd have to have a nice reaction off that. I mean, we have got that sort of trend line coming up. We could test that and then bounce up. But overall, I'm bullish of gold, as you can probably tell. The gold-silver ratio. Gold-silver ratio, sort of in a bit of no man's land, bit of just a consolidation zone. Not really doing a lot. This just shows that the gold and silver are relatively moving in lockstep at the moment, which is fine. Which is not a problem. So nothing really to read into that. Let's have a look at US oil on the 4 hour. Yeah, nice bounce off the 4 hour 9 there. Nice 9 there. Yeah, I mean, we've got this trend line, so I am bullish of this asset also. So realistically, this was a nice buy level the other day, yesterday. This will still be a nice buy level today, basically around 37.44 ish. And then you could have your stop below that. But yeah, like I said, I am bullish on this. If we are going to have an overall move down in stock markets, it will be difficult. But the difference being, we are potentially in an inflationary environment, so oil doesn't have to really go the direction of the stock market now. So yeah, I mean, this is bullish. This is a bullish formation, and we're at basically in the buy zone, with obviously a stop. So daily 21 just holding us quite nicely at this present time. It doesn't have to do so. Nice brilliant 4 hour 9 there as well. Brilliant 4 hour 9. Yeah, I mean, price did actually come like a whole dollar lower, but then did go basically $2 higher. So but yeah, I mean, taking out the top of that 9, obviously you could have bought there, you could have bought maybe the top of that, you could have bought this candle after we looked like we stopped coming down, printed a green indecision candle, and then started to move up. So that would have been a nice 4 hour trade. Nice, yeah, 4 hours is my favourite. I'll keep telling you guys that just to reiterate the fact. Yesterday, nice test at that top trend line, top horizontal. We've got drawn in this descending, this line. This is our original trend line. We won't move that. Yeah, I mean, if stock market's gonna be weak, we're potentially gonna come and test this. But I'm bullish of this asset. Yeah, it's difficult to read into where we're gonna go right now. Let's look at the daily and the 12 hour for any TD help. I mean, this is toppy looking indecision candles. So I mean, yeah, if we take out that onwards and upwards, but my guess would be this is going to come down. 200 day is beckoning. 4 hour, we think. Do we look at the 4 hour, 12 hour? 12 hour may have, no, it won't. Yeah, we all had a nice 12 hour 9, but yeah, just indecision. But I think this is coming down. I do. It depends on whether we're going to come down here or down to where the 200 day is. That will remain to be seen. Wheat is just hating life. Yeah, wheat is not enjoying things at the moment. Yeah, nothing really there. 4 hour, we're gonna have anything on the 4 hour? No, nothing on the 4 hour really, other than that nice 4 hour 9 we sold off from. The nice 4 hour 9 we bought from. Great trades. Holding well in light of what's going on today. So yeah, that's good. Anything on the 4 hour? Not much on the 4 hour. T-Doc. Oh, T-Doc's having them move down. T-Doc's not. Yeah, T-Doc, when I looked at this morning, was basically over 200, and we haven't had a nice move down in T-Doc. Let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, we've got that daily 9. So realistically, taking out this level, we are coming back down to 150. I would propose. Yep, that's my guess for this. Obviously we've not confirmed below this, so no trade yet. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, and obviously get back above here, onwards and upwards. EZJ. What a dog this is. 4 hour 9. We do not care. 4 hour 9. Obviously we had earnings which triggered a lot of this move. 4 hour 9. I mean, when we have spoke about this before, when you get a tightening formation like this and we start to make a move, you can need more than a 4 hour 9 to do much. Obviously you can clearly see it held up price a little bit, but not for long. Not even for the rest of that. Not even for the next candle. And daily just looking disgusting. I mean, this is looking like it's going back to fair value. I think there's a strong support around 0 for this one. But yeah, if we fall back in this channel, which we basically are at the moment, this will obviously become resistance. And this, this becomes a support, but how good a support do you think that is? And this just looks like an absolute disaster. And I know someone that's got a large percentage of their net wealth in this. Against my advice. Deary me. Even just the formation, you really like as soon as you saw this candle here, you needed to be out of this, like hit the button. I mean, obviously a lot of people did, which is obviously what happened. But yeah, as soon as you saw that candle, just get out, just disappear, just run. Take your. Well, I mean, depending where you bought it from. Take your money and run, take your losses and run. T-Dot though on the daily, we had a really nice daily 9 here, so this is actually not surprising. I wasn't aware of this daily 9, so yeah, take out this level, which is daily 9 level, we are coming down. So was I aware? Did I just talk about this? I can't really remember. And a 12 hour 9 and an 8 hour 9, and just don't tell me, and a 4 hour 9. I don't think I remember seeing that. I've got a 3 hour 9. Nearly a 3 hour 9. So yeah, we've got a 4, 8, 12, all these 9s here. So once we start trading below here, I think we could get some real acceleration down. Yes, I think 150 could be on the card. So yeah, interesting. It may be a buying opportunity here though, to be in all honesty, even if it's just a bounce. The daily 200 is clearly going to be well away from that price. But yeah, interesting opportunity there. Boyd Gaming coming back down. Yeah, Boyd Gaming, this is looking weak. This is looking like it's going to take out. This is looking weak. This is cost me a lot of money short in this, but I was just an idiot. This is in your fundamental plays, just go long. Just pick your longs, especially when the market's only going up. So yeah, let's see if we got anything on the 4 hour. Not a lot. It's just is looking weak. This is, to be honest. Amazon having a bit of a down day. This lost its trend line now in Amazon. We'll have a look at Apple in a second. Lost its trend line in Amazon, which could spell it at least down to here. I believe we were looking at this yesterday. Yeah, so, and we got a daily 9 coming up. So yeah, I mean, wow, stock market sell-off is accelerating. I'll just show you a quick look at this. We're getting to that level that I was just telling you about, that horizontal here. You can see we're actually dead on it. So this is almost a do or die. I mean, we can have wicks below, to be honest, and come back up, so it's not basically do or die right this second, but this is a level we've got to basically reclaim at some point today if we just take it out now. Let's have a look what this Nicola's doing. Interesting. I mean, if we obviously trade below this, if you start trading lower, especially below here, I believe this will come back down to where I spoke about this yesterday, didn't we? Are we basically gonna have a sell-off? I said this yesterday, didn't I? We're looking at a sell-off here, on the cards. And yeah, Apple. Here's Apple. If Apple loses this trend line, then we can kiss goodbye to these stock market indices that are heavily weighted to these behemoths. Yeah. So basically my game plan is to sit and watch this. I'm out of a lot of my exposure. I'm still long commodities via option plays. But yeah, this is looking like an interesting move. Obviously we know we do have PPT. We just had a bit of a bounce there off the lows. But yeah, interesting market here. Tilray didn't is my annotations gonna come up here? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. So we had this sort of ascending triangle pattern. Well, not really, but either we broke up or we had our levels. Is it Tilray? Oh no, sorry, that was Turkish lira. I was looking for a pattern that I knew was on the Turkish lira, but obviously there's an extra letter in this one. Yeah, I obviously drew another one out of the Scrabble bag. Tanker stocks, what are they doing? What are these guys doing? Look at tanks. Yeah, I mean, this is what we expected. These guys were done as soon as basically the contango in oil went. And yeah, I mean, here we go. Just yeah, we lost this horizontal support, and then down we come. And I don't think this horizontal support here is going to hold either, because there's just no real reason for the what's no real reason for this basically. Yeah, so interesting. We'll have a look at the other tanker stock. This is weak. This is look at. I mean, if you wanted to punt along in one of these, maybe this one, but this is clearly a looking like a bear flag, and obviously, but we've had this cross. I mean, this is a potential buy. This is. I mean, basically, what could happen in this is the Robin Hoodies could see this, and then be like, it's only $2.85, guys, and be like, we'll pump this up to $8,000. This is worth a speculative long, just purely based on the fact we know we are all fully aware we've got idiots in this market. So if I was an idiot, I would look at this and think, yeah, it's only $3, guys. We can get this to 6. We can get this to 12. We can get this to 26 all-time highs. Yeah, I might even publish this as a TradingView idea. Idiot Robin Hoodies are going to buy GRIN Shipping Holdings Limited. Yeah. I'll have a little mark on that. We'll draw. I mean, do we need just? Here's the line. Basically, we're at it now. So literally, this is basically where I think I'll just buy this for a punt. I might get some options in this. I might get a little options play just for bants. Probably just target up here. I mean, why not? It's not even a 3x, that isn't. I'll just make sure I type here that I'm Robin Hoodies. Help me, please. Here we go. There we go. Okay, Robin Hoodies, pump me. Pump me. Right, just so I know when I look back at this, I know that it wasn't a real trade, like based on real fundamentals. But let's have a look at what these oscillators are looking like. Yeah. Nothing really to look at here. Just this MACD, yeah, I mean MACD is looking bearish anyway. I mean, yeah, like I said, this is a textbook bear flag, and it's going to go down. But obviously, this may get someone else might have other ideas. But anyway, right. So that's it, guys. Remember, this is definitely, especially this last bit, not financial advice, unless you trade on Robinhood. Right. So remember, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I'll speak to you later.